Here's your weekly SunStar Baguio Newsbits. A look at this week's headlines.
Post-ECQ plans in Baguio laid out. BGH nears 2,000 test backlog. Second legislative district for Benguet pushed. City groups show support for ABS-CBN. Cordy cops remain COVID-19 free. Guidelines set for Tajan funerals. 80% cash aid distribution and car done. And bikes sought for mobility.
Baguio City Mayor Benjamin Magalong will keep the city closed. This report from Maria Elena Catahan.
Magalong said in the next 15 days, the city will remain under the enhanced community quarantine to be able to keep the threat of the coronavirus disease at bay. Plans after the ECQ is being done with consultations from various industry leaders and representatives to listen to their views and insights, which will be incorporated in the transition and recovery policy to be done gradually. First, allow construction and building activities in both government and private settings, open up government operations and key economic sectors, resume public transportation and activate mobility from point to point under reduced occupancy, gradually reopen restaurants, small establishments, and small retail shop businesses under the same strict health protective conditions and standards, and fifth, allow events for scaled-down entertainment, family-oriented activities, and worship gatherings. Magalong cited the Baguio General Hospital and Medical Center reported 11 infected health workers, which strengthened the resolve to provide those in the active front lines medical treatment and protection. Maria Elena Catahan, SunStar Baguio.
The backlog in the number of suspected coronavirus disease cases for Baguio General Hospital and Medical Center has ballooned close to 2,000. This report from Jonathan Yanes.
As a subnational laboratory for COVID-19 testing, BGHMC has reached a 1,618 backlog as of May 5 covering Ilocos Region, Cagayan Valley, and the Cordillera Administrative Region. Dr. Karen Tobaang, head of the molecular laboratory of BGHMC, said, as of May 4, the hospital had processed around 190 specimens, which was due to changes in procedure for the polymerase chain reaction kits the health facility has received. Tobaang added different reasons for the log include trained manpower, as this would entail training and experience for the medical technologists, saying at present, the health facility only has 3 senior medical technologists, with 5 others currently being trained. Medical Center Chief Dr. Ricardo Ruñez said, the health facility uses daily tracker for all 19 national laboratories that have been certified through PCR testing. In its May 3 Medical Health Bulletin, DOH indicates Cordillera Region to be the 10th region nationwide in terms of confirmed COVID-19 cases recorded. Jonathan Llanes, SunStar Baguio.
A bill creating a second legislative district in Benguet Province has been filed in Congress. This report from Loren Alimondo.
Benguet caretaker and Congressman Eric Goyap disclosed the first legislative district will be composed of the towns of Bukod, Itogon, Kabayan, Sablan, and Tuba, while the towns of Atok, Bakun, Bugyas, Kapangan, Kibungan, La Trindad, Mangkayan, and Tublay will compose the second legislative district. The proposed measure states the incumbent representative for the lone district will continue to serve the province until both representatives for 2 districts have been elected and qualified. Vice Governor Johnny Wagis said the Provincial Board of Benguet requested Yap to file the bill in the Congress, adding a public consultation be scheduled for the proposed measure after the COVID-19 crisis. In 2019, late Congressman Nestor Fongan Sr. also filed House Bill to reapportion Benguet to 2 districts to closely respond to all the needs of the people. Lord Alimondo, SunStar Baguio.
The National Union of Journalists Baguio Benguet chapter has thrown support for the embattled television giant ABS-CBN.
In a statement, NUJPBB said the closure of the network is clearly an attack to press freedom in the guise of a franchise issue. The group of media men and women gathered at the Baguio City Hall Wednesday morning to denounce the network's closing, saying closing down one of the biggest news organization in the country at a time faced with the pandemic and dissemination of reliable information is crucial is unacceptable.
The NUJPBB wore face masks lined with letters forming the phrase, "Don't gag the media," as they showed solidarity with colleagues from the network and amplified the call to preserve press freedom. Despite the threat of being infected by COVID-19, the 7,000-strong personnel of the Police Regional Office Cordillera remain free from the dreaded virus. Jonathan Llanes returns.
Procorps Director Police Brigadier General Arvin Pagkalinawan explained, all necessary precautions have been undertaken by the Regional Command to ensure medical health safety of all police personnel with special attention to those in the front lines. Testing kits have also been provided for the Regional Command for police personnel during deployment. Aside from acquiring personal protective equipment within the first week of implementation of the ECQ, the Regional Command is currently in the process of acquiring an additional 300 PPEs for augmented personnel deployed in Baguio City and La Trinidad in Benguet Province. Pagkalinawan added, even if the quarantine status will change, Procorps is ready to apply all security actions needed in the implementation. Jonathan Llanes, SunStar Baguio.
Rules for grieving has been set in the time of a worldwide pandemic. This report from Loren Alimondo.
Dadian Mayor Constito Masweng, in an advisory on May 7, asked those who intend to attend funeral services to comply with protocols such as securing a travel pass, health declaration form, and agree to undergo disinfection after providing proof of their relationship to the departed. Masweng added family members coming from places with COVID-19 cases planning to attend wakes and funeral services in the town will be asked to comply with several rules. The chief executive said only immediate family members are allowed to pay respects to the departed, while those in attendance to the wake will be asked to stay put and avoid mingling with other townfolk. Attendees of the wake must also observe social distancing, wearing a face mask, and proper hand washing. Among the provinces in the Cordillera region, Mountain Province, Kalinga, and Apayao has so far logged 0 confirmed COVID-19 infections after hand washing 3-1Q. Among the provinces of the Cordillera region, Mountain Province, Kalinga, and Apayao has so far logged 0 confirmed COVID-19 infections as of Thursday. Lord Alamondo, SunStar Baguio.
The Department of Social Welfare and Development Cordillera Administrative Region reached around 81% of its target for the distribution of the Social Amelioration Program, or SAP, to 237,153 targeted individuals affected by the COVID-19 pandemic in the region. This report from Javin Peralta.
DSWD Corps Director Leo Quintilla said the extended deadline for the SAP distribution given by the national government for those highly populated areas is until May 7. After, the areas will have to follow a process of liquidation for the first tranche. The Regional Social Welfare Department identified Baguio City, Tabuk City in Kalinga, and the towns of Tuba and La Trinidad in Benguet as the most densely populated areas in the region. Based on record, the 4 areas are presently at 70% with SAP distribution. DSWD Corps earlier stated the release of the second tranche of the SAP is still awaiting by the National Interagency Task Force on recipients this month. Javen Peralta, SunStar Baguio.
A resolution asking to use bicycles in times of the pandemic is being pushed by Councilor Mailen Yaranon in a bid to keep people mobile while mass transportation is unavailable. This report from Jeannie Cole Cortez.
Yaranon said the use of bikes in these times will prove useful and will also look into the possibility of allowing the two-wheeled vehicles to ply Session Road. The law banning bikes at Session Road was almost crafted in the 1940s but was only recently implemented. Jim Ward and the Daily Cycle movement had tried to convince the City Council to amend the ordinance for the past decade. Ordinance 66 was made in 1948, which prohibits motorcycles and tricycles from roads. The law was amended in 1965 but still banned bikes. Yaranon said provisions for bike lanes will also be taken into consideration for the long term to merge four-wheel vehicles with bikes on city roads. Session Road is the only road in the city where bikes are banned, but according to Ward, the road plays an important part in accessibility as well as perception of motorists and people to the cycling community. Nicole Cortez, SunStar Baguio.
And that's your weekly SunStar Baguio Newsbits. For more updates, visit us at our website, our Facebook page, our official Twitter account, and our YouTube channel. Till next weekend, this is Conway Copas reminding you to stay home and stay safe.